Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to another beautiful day here in sunny Southern California. If you watched my last video, then you were able to hear me whine and cry and scream about the crappy stereo system that I overlooked when I bought my 2020 Hellcat Redeye. I can tell you that I've come up with a solution. If you own a Dodge Challenger or a Charger, or you're thinking about buying one of these and don't want to drop the $2,000 on the Harman Kardon stereo system, I have the solution for around $300. Now let's roll the intro.
Well, there ain't nothing to it. Go ahead and bring a lot on. Ain't no giant, I ain't gon' fire on. Catch a fade, you, I'm wrong, I'm gone. Y'all can catch the wave that I am on. I am icon, y'all are wide wrong. Think that I'm a reconcile born, so ain't nothing to it though. This is on me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Keeping it true to form 10 L's into a milli though. But they already knew that those farewell to your opinions. Know that he is something. This is all me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Yeah, keeping it true to form, but they already knew that, dog. Here we go.
I'ma show you who I am. I am unbreakable.
All right, folks. So before we get started, I have something to share with you that finally showed up. So trying to launch a merch site in the middle of a pandemic has been nothing short of impossible. YouTube was taking forever to approve the merch shelf, and then Teespring was taking forever to ship things. But finally, these have arrived. So you can go to OCMotivator.com. For those of you that have asked and private messaged me saying, where's the merch? How can we get the merch? The merch is here. The hat, the OCMotivator hat is available. The shirt is available. The mask is available with the little OCMotivator logo right there. Can you see it? Awesome. And check out these hats. They come in a box. That was important to me because I've had hats shipped to me before that are all smashed up and look like crap. I am a hat wearer on the weekends. That's just what I do. I don't want to mess with my hair. I just want to relax and throw a hat on. The thing is, I go through these things a lot, so I want the best quality I can find. So I made a big deal about that, and these are phenomenal. Snapback trucker hats. Fit anybody's head, including my small freaking head. Fit anybody's head, and these are cool. They keep you cool. Also in the back, and check out the quality of that logo, where they put that on there and stitched it in. Looks so great. Also comes in, got a bunch of these things, comes in navy blue. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll see that my uniform is black. Black, dark blue, dark colors. So these are available in those colors on OCMotivator.com. So check it out. Grab yourself one today and show your support for the channel and your commitment to absolutely succeeding in life and supporting others in their dreams and goals. Now, I also want to thank and give a shout out to two people who are my most recent supporters on Patreon, on my Patreon site. So the two newest patrons are Jojo Hemiqueen, and I'll put her Instagram right here, and Sean Sullivan. Shaunosaurus, his Instagram is here too. I just want to thank them for absolutely committing to supporting the channel. It means the world to me, and every single day I personally write a message of inspiration and motivation from my heart, from my soul, to you all if you're there. And for those of you who do not want to sign up for any paid membership, I get it. So what I'm doing now is every week, at least one of my personally written messages will be completely public. So go check it out, patreon.com/OCMotivator. Now, all right, so I have to share this with you. Pretty cool. MagnaFlow reached out to me about 3 weeks ago and offered me the opportunity to partner with them on a video to roll out their new XMod exhaust system. Now, if you haven't seen the full review of this thing on Racer X's channel, you need to go check it out. He is a true expert on these cars, and you will get all the cool, exciting details of the system. But I'm fortunate now that I'm going to get to spend a whole day at the tech center for MagnaFlow on the 17th of this month, and the video will be following probably at the end of that week and show you the entire install, all the inside and out details of this exhaust system. So don't miss that video coming up soon. All right, so before you all lambaste me in the comments section for putting a cheap speaker and amp in my $90,000 Dodge Hellcat, let me explain what happened. Over the last month, I've been working, actually 2 months, I've been trying to get a huge, awesome, expensive, fancy, custom stereo system installed into my car. And everyone has been overwhelmed with work due to COVID. And finally, I just got frustrated last Saturday, and I drove down to a stereo shop and I said, sell me the stuff. Sell me a box, sell me an amp, sell me everything. I'm gonna figure out how to put this crap in myself. I'm tired of waiting around. And I'm telling you, the weather's been amazing here in Southern California. I want to drive down the road with my exhaust blaring behind me and my windows down and have the music playing, and just, I love doing that. It feels great. But when the stereo sounds like crap, that sucks. So I got impatient, which is what I do, which is how I ended up with a crappy stereo system in the first place, and I just make impulse decisions. And what they told me at the stereo shop was, we were just about to call you. How awesome is that? We were just about to call you. So look, I believe them. I'm not accusing them of being liars, but it's funny because they didn't call me, but they may have seen the post, and then suddenly they're saying, when I go in just to buy the stuff, no, we're totally good, come back Monday. Awesome. I started to do a little bit of research that evening, and I realized that what I was going to get for almost $2,000 was going to be a big rectangle box with two 12s in my trunk, probably sliding around. I've been down that road before with other cars. So I actually messaged them and I said, hey, is this a custom box or is this a big rectangle? They're like, it's a big rectangle. I'm like, all right, well, I found a custom Dodge Challenger box pre-cut that slides right in around the wheel wells in the back for, about $150. They'll ship it to me from Florida. It'll take a week and a half or so. So why don't I just come in when I get that? And the response was, okay. Not like, no, come on in. We'll create a custom box for you. We'll get it done. It was okay. Now, that's cool. I'm still going to probably go back to these guys because I did order that huge box, the custom box, the two 12-inch holes, and let them go ahead and, I don't know, do the highs and everything else in the car. With that said, though, I'm torn because that same, or actually on Monday, when I was supposed to go see them, but I didn't because I didn't have the box, I got in my car for lunch and I turned on the radio again, and it just got me, and I'm like, I can't, this is ridiculous, this is stupid. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to install stereos. I kind of have a basic knowledge of this stuff, but I haven't done it in 30 years, so am I going to take that risk? Well, I drove to the worst neighborhood in Fullerton, California that I could find with a stereo shop, and when I pulled in, it was downright scary. Nonetheless, the people were really nice, and the guy says, hey, look, I've got an all-in-one, I'll sell you. You can put it in, it's easy. I'll sell you the wiring kit, I'll sell you the line-out converter, everything for like $300. So with tax and everything, it was like $319. So I got the sub, a 12-inch sub, I got a 500-watt amp, and I got a line-out converter and the wiring kit for like $319. All in one box with the line-out converter stuff on the side. That's awesome. So when I get my new box and I go put the new stereo system in, I can just take this thing and throw it in my wife's car. She wants some bass. What the hell? Hell, I'll throw it in the Prius. I don't know. Heck, I'll throw it out. I'll give it away on YouTube. That's what I'm thinking I can do. Because for $319, it's not a big deal. At least I'll have some bass until I can get this thing into the shop and get it done right for the $2,000 or $3,000 it's going to cost me. So that night, I started watching YouTube videos while sitting in my garage on the floor with wire cutters and crap all around me. And I ended up installing successfully this speaker system, which sounds amazing. You're not going to be able to tell on the video, unfortunately. Just trust me on this. The thing sounds ridiculous. So what I'm going to show you right now is the speaker that I bought. And all the reviews were pretty good about this thing that I looked up. There weren't a ton of them, but they were pretty good. And exactly how to wire this thing into your Dodge Challenger or Dodge Charger. What's great about these cars is the car battery is in the back of the car, so you don't have to run that hot lead all the way from the front of the car. So I'm going to show you exactly how to wire it. And I didn't video the night I did it because, frankly, I wasn't really sure I was going to be successful. Probably would have been a great video. And it took me probably 5 hours of watching videos to figuring out what the hell the blue wire does and why my amp won't turn on. Once I figured this stuff out, because in these instructions with these speaker systems, they tell you what the basic wires are, but they don't give you any explanation of what they do. So you've got to figure that stuff out. So if you're a layman like me and don't have a lot of knowledge on stereo systems, the instructions aren't really going to help you. YouTube videos are going to help you, and they helped me. So after doing this, getting it installed and taking most of the night to do it, getting eaten by mosquitoes out in the garage, I can tell you that I could do it again in about an hour. And any of you out there could do the same exact thing, because you'll have this video that I'm going to show you right now on how to do it. But first, let me show you the equipment. All right, here it is. This is the all-in-one Kenwood PW131TB. Comes with the base tube, comes with a 500 watt amp, and it's got the low pass filter, so you don't need to buy any crossovers or anything like we used to have to do, which is pretty awesome. And it's all in this box. Then they got the access line out converter. What you've got to know is it needs to have the remote wire. Otherwise, you're going to be running a wire all the way from the front of the car all the way to the back of the car. This will make sure that you can just tap right in to the 6x9s that are in the rear deck lid. Now, the next thing that he threw in was the ATG Audio To Go wiring kit. This came with everything. Came with speaker wire, came with the big fat hot wire, the negative line. It came with the RCA inputs, everything that you need. You don't need anything else. This is the subwoofer, 12-inch Kenwood subwoofer. When I was growing up, Kenwood was a good brand. I don't know, maybe it's not nowadays. I don't know, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. This thing sounds incredible. It's a pretty good sized box. It's got a port on the back. It's got the connectors right here. And it comes with straps to strap this thing in your trunk so it doesn't move around or roll around. And the straps are easy. It comes with snaps, so you can just unsnap it and take it right out in case, all of you that said this on my channel, you want to go to the track and you don't want to have that extra 40 pounds in the car because it might make you lose to that Mustang. All right, so this is how much I love you guys. I'm going to get in this trunk now and show you how to pop the rear deck off. All right, so when you're in the trunk, first thing you do is make sure you know where that motherfucker is, because if somebody thinks they're funny and closes the trunk on you, you can get out. And if you can't find that thing, or you're my age and it's hard to twist your body all the way back around, you can easily kick these things forward. All right, so you need to remove this to get to the speakers. I kept it loose so I can take it off for you all today. Also, at AutoZone, they sell Chrysler, what do they call these? Trim panel retainers, because you're gonna have to pop these things off, and if you're anything like me, you will completely destroy most of them yanking them out. The tool that I have that is currently poking me in my back, ouch, Jesus Christ, here it is. Actually, something else is poking me. All right, the tool that I use, which I promise you there's a better tool, but is this little mini crowbar. And all you have to do is simply pop these. All you have to do is pop these guys out. By the way, just a heads up about this light. This light is about 750,000 degrees. And if you touch it, right now it's not bad, it's hot. But if you touch the other side when you're pulling this out, you will burn the ever-loving out of yourself. And I did that, and it was horrible. And then that'll drop right down. You just have to kind of jimmy it out, and then you will see your speakers. So let's do that now. This is shit I do for YouTube. Oh my god, this is crazy. So now this whole thing's loose, and I'm not going to yank it that way because I'm going to end up getting a hold of that freaking light from hell and burning the shit out of my fingers again. So now this thing falls right out. That's the son of a bitch. That's the son of a bitch right there that will light your finger on fire. Do not touch that. And if you do touch that, get it on video so we can all watch it. All right, so now let's look at the back of the speakers. So the back of the speakers are really easy to get to. They're right here, right where you can reach them. And all I did, you can unplug these things like that, really simple, and I have easy access to the wires. And I will post, or I will put while I'm talking, which wire is which, positive and negative. There's a green with the brown on the left side, which is the driver's side. That's the positive, and the other wire is the negative, obviously. Then I took the positive wire here, which has little white words on it you can't see on the video. And I just use these little crimps, which probably, I don't know, right way, wrong way, doesn't matter, it works. And crimp these suckers right on. Took a second, and then plug this thing right back in. Boom. And then did the same thing on that side. And that was done. All right, so let's put this back. Now this is really important if you don't do this right. If this wire, it touches that hot mother, right there. This will get melted by that, short out all kinds of shit, and then catch your car on fire, and then you'll have an insurance claim and be screwed. So when you put this back, and I was really careful about that, and that's the best part about getting burned to hell by that thing, is you realize you don't want to put anything meltable by that. All right, so now let's wire the amp. I already did it, so I'm just going to show you the wiring setup so you can see how easy this is. So here's my two speaker wires that I ran just down and around here and into this area. All right, so you just take the big positive lead in the wiring kit, take the socket set, socket wrench, undo this. It even comes with the connectors in the wiring kit. Bolt this sucker on there. It gives you enough length to wherever you want to put this. Here's the fuse block. You must do this. Again, I've burned a car before. The wiring kit comes with this. Wire it right into here. Here's the out, and this goes right into the constant power, where it says 12 volts, right there. Really simple. Then you've got this next little terminal. It says PCONN. That is, I don't know what the hell it stands for. It's the remote wire. So that's the blue wire, and that's the one that sucked up a half hour of my life to find out what the hell it did. And then you've got the negative wire, which is right here. That goes to your battery. So again, same wiring right here, right into the amp. Negative wire. Piece of cake, right? I mean, it's all right here. How awesome is that? So then you've got the speaker wire going to the speaker. You've got the, I think this is, I can't see it from down here, but this is just one. This will go straight all the way to my speaker wire, which will plug into the sub. Remember that line out converter? Here it is from Access. There it is. It's got all the wires on here, and the instructions suck. So just know, you'll know it'll say positive, negative. You can easily figure those out. Positive, negative. So the wires from your speakers up here come down here into the positive, negative, and then here the left speaker, positive, negative, and then you've got the blue wire left over. That goes to the Pecan. That'll turn on your amps, so you don't have to run a wire from the radio or the engine compartment or fuse box or anything like that. That will actually turn your amp on. I think it just hears, it knows when there's a signal coming into this little box from your speakers. It tells the amp to turn on. That is a dream come true. Thank God for that. Then you've got your negative wire. Just put it right here with your car battery negative, right on the amp. Then you've got your positive wire, the yellow. Put it right with your positive wire from your amp, and you are done. And folks, that's it. You're done. You are solid. You're good to go. Now let's put the speaker in the truck. All right, so this is really important because this sucked up a couple hours of my life the other night. You will want to mount this speaker, which it comes with little clamps. Easy, just screw them right into the little board back here. And these straps go right underneath there really nicely. And you will want to mount that speaker up against the back seats. You'll want to put them right there, which is what I did originally. And I'll just tell you, you will have no bass. It'll sound like you did nothing. Unless you're behind the car with the trunk open, you won't hear anything. This thing needs to come backwards to get this airspace up here, and it changes it by like 100%, moving it back here. All right, now you just take the straps, which I already put these together, make them nice and tight. Now, just take your speaker wires. My positive, I'm gonna plug in, obviously, positive. And always make sure there's none of these little frays out there. Into the negative. And you've got bass. Now here's what's really cool about this. You tuck the wire away, put it in the back, but check this out. This is what I love about this car too. You have to get to your battery for some reason. Grab that little latch here, and you can slide this thing forward, tuck the wires back in, do whatever you need, then pull it back down, and you are solid. And this thing sounds great. All right, so here we go, and don't judge my music. I like everything from AC DC to Easy E, so don't judge me. My wife likes West Coast rap, I like East Coast rap. It's a miracle neither of us have killed each other, so let's check it out. Hopefully you can hear this.
Do something right, so I'ma let 'em. Yeah, I'ma let 'em. Yeah, I'ma let 'em. All I need go get the money, so I go get it. Hate me to do something right, so I'ma
See the mirror vibrating.
Yeah, I'ma let 'em. Yeah, I'ma let 'em. Yeah, I'ma let 'em. Early bird, go get the worm. Worm in the dirt. I can show you what I'm worth. My hands in the dirt. From where they look when you not. My hand in your purse.
Dude.
Think I'm last. Last should be first. First.
How's the stereo sound?
Go ahead and go feast your eyes. Chefing them, cooking them guys.
Pretty good? You hear the bass?
Who in demand and who got
Not bad, right?
you on the land.
All right, give me a thumbs up. All right, you're gonna be on my channel. You want to see it?
What's your channel?
Here, dude. I just put the speaker in, and my viewers can't tell how this is, man. But I needed a young, cool, hip dude like you to tell him this thing sounds good, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right on, brother.
I'll check it out once I finish my shift.
Awesome, dude. Take care, man. All right, you too. Third-party testimonials are great. Let's listen to another song here.
How come when we chillin', everything will feel the same? Feel the same. I just gotta know. How come when
Ready?
I pull up, I'm like, here we go again. Go again. That's why I just gotta know. Why we living different? Why feel the same? Every time we kick it, we just kick it with it. Ain't no fixing it.
Clear. It's so clear.
Avoid the pain, even though we need to say goodbye. Feel the same.
Wait a minute. Let's put these seats back.
Been open-ended. We could open. We ain't have to say it's over-ended. But the wound is open. Let it be. Let it be. Ain't nothing to it though. This is on me. Ain't got much to do with
Like the highs are actually good. It's incredible. I wish you could feel the bass.
This is all me. Ain't got much to do with who you know. Yeah, keeping it tuned up over there. Eddie knew that though. Here we go.
Just hits. All right, so you aren't going to need to get a hearing aid after this. It's not going to make your ears bleed, but damn it, you're going to sound good going down the street. And if I parked in a parking lot the other night and just cranked it up with the windows down, I'm telling you, from a distance, this thing sounds great. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you. Hopefully this was helpful. Stay tuned. I may upgrade this thing significantly. I may leave it alone. I don't know, but if I end up giving this thing away, I'll give it away on this channel unless my wife wants it. So thank you again. Please like, please subscribe, please follow, share, comment, be respectful, have an amazing life, keep driving towards success in your life and supporting others in their dreams. Talk to you next week. Bye.